What is up, party people? And welcome back to the Woocommerce series. My name is Daryl Wilson. Today in this video, we're going to be talking all about Woocommerce shipping. So in this video, we're first going to be talking all about the Woocommerce shipping settings to make sure that you guys know all these options. And then we'll be talking about shipping classes. So you guys might actually want to categorize your shipping in specific classes, because if you guys charge one flat rate, you guys might have multiple products with different sizes, right? For example, we got over here this little bottle opener thingy, and we have this, right? If you guys were to charge one flat rate for both, that wouldn't make much sense, right? So I'll be showing you guys how to do shipping classes so you guys can charge specific shipping costs for specific products, which I think makes more sense, right? We'll also be talking about, should you guys charge tax on top of shipping? Did you guys know that some states actually require you guys to charge tax on top of shipping, right? There's actually quite a few states that require it. Some don't. So I'll be walking you guys through all of that in this video. In this video, we're also going to be covering WooCommerce formulas. Did you guys know you guys can create specific shipping formula costs for specific products? For example, you guys can charge a flat rate plus a percentage of the actual product cost. You can also charge a flat fee plus how many items they add to the carts. And you guys can create specific formulas based off your specific needs. So by the end of this video, you guys are going to become WooCommerce shipping experts. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, guys, welcome to section 1. So in this part of the video, we're going to adjust the shipping settings for your e-commerce websites. So let's go over here to dashboard. Now, just remember, you guys must have the WooCommerce plugin installed in order to get here. So if you guys are brand new and you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, over here under the plugins, under add new, you guys will need to have WooCommerce installed. So this is the plugin. So over here, I'll just type it in, WooCommerce, just to show you guys in case you guys are total noobs. Don't worry, we have all been there, no problem. So here's a plugin you guys will need to install. It is the WooCommerce plugin, okay? So we are going to adjust the shipping settings first. So over here, let's go to WooCommerce and then click on settings. Now, the first thing you'll need to do is enter in your store address. And this is important because depending on your address, that's going to affect your shipping, right? Duh. So here is the address line. Go ahead and put in your address line number 1. You'll put in your city. You'll put in your state, your zip code. And then here you have selling options. So I want to sell to specific countries. I'm going to put in Mexico and also United States. Shipping location. I'm going to ship to all the countries I sell to, obviously, right? Default customer location, I'm going to select the shop country region. So essentially, I'm going to ship to where they are entering their information, right? I do want to enable the use of taxes and also coupons, okay? And then you'll enter in your currency options. Once you're done, you'll then click on Save Changes. Okay, pretty simple, right? So once you guys enter the general information, we're then going to go over here and click on the Shipping tab. Okay, now the first option I want you guys to click on is the shipping settings. So let's click on shipping settings. So here we have some shipping options. So we have calculations. You guys do want to enable the shipping calculator on the cart page. This actually helps them determine the actual shipping costs on the cart page. Or you guys can actually select this option here as well. This will actually hide the shipping costs on the checkout page until they enter their address. It really is up to you, right? But that's just what the options are referring to. Now, the next option is shipping destination, and this is actually very important. You guys always want to select this to the customer shipping address. Never have the billing address selected. The reason why is because some people have different billing addresses for their credit cards. Even myself, I actually have a different billing address than my shipping address. And I think a lot of people in America have that. So make sure that you guys do actually select the customer shipping address. Once you guys have selected those options, you'll then click on Save Changes. Okay, cool. Now, before we go to the next section, let's go over here and click on Local Pickup. Now, here's the option for local pickup. And even if you guys don't want to use local pickup, I do recommend to have it just in case some users might contact you saying, hey, I'll come to your shop and pick it up, right? Which is actually a very reliable option. So I'm going to enable local pickup. And then here I do have local pickup. You guys can also add a price for local pickup, but most of us probably will offer free, for local pickup, right? So I'm just going to say, I'm going to, leave that unchecked because I want it for free. And then you guys are going to enter in the address of your actual business. So I'll go ahead and put in my business here. So it'll look something like this. We have the name of the business, we have the address, and then we have pickup details. So maybe you're going to tell them, hey, come to the back and pick it up, or come to the side door or whatever, You'll enter that in. And then once you guys are done with that, you'll then click on Done. Then we are going to click on Save Changes. All right, cool. So that is pretty much it for the shipping settings. Pretty simple, right? Now let's go to the next section and talk about shipping zones. So right here, let's click on shipping zones. Okay, and the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to add a shipping zone. Okay, so you're gonna give your shipping zone a name. So this is gonna be California. So this is essentially shipping in California, at least for me, right? So my store is based in California, so I'm going to name the shipping zone California. Now for the zone regions, you guys can actually select like various places. So for example, we ship to Mexico and United States in the options. And right here, if I check the little arrow, I can then ship to all these other various states. If you guys want to ship to all of them, you can just put United States, right? But don't do that just yet. I want to show you guys something. So for now, just follow me. So I'm just going to select the state that we are selling in, right? So California, right? And I'll click somewhere else. And then right here, I want to add a shipping method. So for California, what kind of shipping method do I want to offer? I can offer free shipping, flat rates, or local pickup. Let's first start with flat rate. So I'm gonna click on flat rate and then click on continue. Okay, so the flat rate is there, right? But we can change this to like shipping cost, right? Shipping cost. Is this taxable? In my state, this is not taxable. If you guys do need help to understand if shipping is taxable, you guys can use taxjar.com. So this is a website called taxjar.com. I'll leave this link in the description for you guys. And certain states are subject to shipping and tax. So here, the states where shipping is taxable, these are the specific states. So we have Arkansas, Connecticut, and all these other various states. If your state is listed here, then you guys probably should charge tax for shipping, but California is not. So I'm just going to skip California, right? So I'll go back over here. I'm gonna put no. And what is the cost for my shipping? Well, I'm gonna put a standard rate of $4.95, okay? And then I'll click on create and save. All right, cool. So basically when someone purchases products on my website, they're gonna be charged a shipping rate of $4.95. Now this is the very basics of this, so we'll get more advanced as we go, but that's just a general rundown of flat rates. Now, maybe you guys want to offer free shipping, right? So here, I'll also select free shipping. I'll click on continue. So free shipping requires what? There is a free shipping coupon, a minimum order amount, which is basically saying they have to spend a specific amount of dollars on your website. Then we have a minimum order or coupon. And then lastly, we have both, right? So I'll be showing you guys how to create shipping coupons that give free shipping a little bit later. But for most of us, we're probably gonna select a minimum order amount. So a minimum order amount. So how much money do they need to spend on our website to get free shipping? Well, I'm gonna say $100. If they spend $100 on our website, then they're gonna get free shipping. And the next option is the minimum order rule. So let's say, for example, they spend $99 and you wanna just give them a coupon code anyways. You guys can create one and I'll show you guys how to do that. But I wanna leave that unchecked because I don't wanna provide coupons for free shipping. So then right here, I'll click on create and save. All right, cool. So as of right now, we have a standard shipping cost of $4.95. We have free shipping for people who spend more than $100, but I wanna add one more right here. So under the shipping method, I'm also gonna select local pickup. Okay, so here's local pickup and I'm just going to leave this as no taxable and the cost is 0, right? So I'll click on create and save. And here we go. So as of right now, for people in California, they'll be charged a flat rate of $4.95, right? Also, we have free shipping for a minimum order of $100, right? And then lastly, they have the option for local pickup if they want to pick up the product, right? Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. And before we go on any further, let's just go ahead and test this out really quick. So let's go over here to visit sites. And let's do some shopping, all right? Let's go to our store right here, our beautiful e-commerce store. So I'll go ahead and select these running shoes, and then I'll click on view cart. Okay, so here we go. So as of right now, you guys are gonna see that the shipping cost is $4.95, right? Now, if I were to bump this up right here and put $100, you're gonna see that this is gonna actually be free shipping here because the minimum order has been met of $100. So that's just a quick general rundown of how you guys can add shipping to your website. We're gonna get a little bit more advanced as we go, guys. So if you guys have special needs, don't worry, we will get there. Now let's go back to our dashboard here, okay? And we're gonna go back to Woocommerce and then go to settings. And then let's go back over here to shipping. And now we have California, right? But maybe someone in another state bought one of our products, right? Well, let's go ahead and add a shipping zone. So right here, I'll add a zone. And we're just going to put United States. So right here, I'll put North America and United States. Okay. So now we're going to add a shipping method for these specific states. So what do I want to offer for these specific states, right? Well, I'm probably going to offer a flat rate, right? So let's add a flat rate right here. And we are not going to charge this, but we are going to charge a total of $14.99 for these other states. So right here, I'll click on create and save. And let's add one more. So if they do spend a significant amount, then I do want to also offer free shipping. So I'm going to give them the same thing right here, except they'll need to spend $200 on our store. And then I'll click on create and save. So essentially what I've done here is I basically created, actually let me get rid of the North America, right? I just want United States, right? So essentially what I've done here is I've created a special rate for people in my state because shipping will be less. And then I also charge a specific flat rate for anyone that purchases products in the United States. Okay, and now let's go ahead and add one more shipping zone. So let's click back over here under shipping zones. And then I'll click on add a zone. Now let's say, for example, someone in Mexico decides to buy our products, right? So I'm gonna put Mexico right here, right? And select Mexico, right? And then I'll add a shipping method. So I wanna offer a flat rate for people who decide to purchase products from Mexico. So over here, I'm gonna charge them a flat rate of $20 for shipping. Here I'll click on create and save. And that's it. So now we're selling products to customers in the United States, California, and also Mexico. So that is a general understanding of shipping zones, but let's get more advanced here. So next, let's go ahead and click on shipping settings. Okay, you guys got that? So as of right now, we are selling products to people in California, United States, and Mexico. Now there is another option right here where you guys can actually create a fallback option for the rest of the world. Now, sometimes people might be able to buy your products from like, you know, Canada or something, somewhere that is very close to the United States, but not necessarily in it. You guys can create a fallback option. So basically saying, I don't want to reject your business, but at the same time, you're not on my list of countries, so I'll just give you like a special circumstance. So if someone actually buys something from like Canada or something that's not on my list, I'm gonna charge them a fallback rate of $25, right? So these are for areas not listed on our shipping zones, just in case someone buys something that is not inside of the United States or in Mexico. So the rest of the world is just more of a fallback option, just in case someone buys our products. So that is shipping zone summed up. This is like the bare basics of shipping. I know there's a lot more to go with, but that is shipping zone summed up. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next section and talk about shipping classes. Okay, so in this part of the video, we'll be talking about WooCommerce shipping classes. Now with this, you guys can charge specific shipping costs for specific products on your store. For example, if you guys are shipping something like a pencil or a pen, and then you got a refrigerator, having a flat rate wouldn't make much sense, right? You guys have to charge specific shipping costs for specific products. So that's where shipping classes come in. So in this part of the video, I will be showing you guys how to add specific shipping prices to specific products on your store. We'll also be talking about WooCommerce formulas. WooCommerce formulas are actually really dynamic, and there's a lot you guys can do with it. You guys can create specific formula shipping costs for specific products on your store. It's pretty crazy. There's a lot you guys can do. So we'll be covering all of that in this part of the video. You guys ready? Let's go ahead and jump back to the video. So over here, you guys are going to see shipping classes. Let's go ahead and click on shipping classes. Okay, now first off, what is shipping classes? So shipping classes are essentially adding in specific shipping classes to specific products. For example, you guys might have products that are heavy on your website, right? Like a refrigerator, right? And you can't charge the same shipping rate like $4.95 for a t-shirt versus a refrigerator, right? So we need to create a special shipping class for those specific products. So over here, I'm gonna put heavy packages, and this is for big products. Okay, so we have heavy packages. This is for big products. And then right here, I'll click on create. Okay. And over here, I'll click on add a shipping, right? And then for a shipping class, we're also gonna create one for lights, right? Light packages. And then this is also for very light products, right? So maybe like a pencil or something like that. Maybe where the shipping is like virtually nothing, right? So I'll go ahead and click on create. Now we're also gonna create another one. So over here, I'm gonna click on add a shipping class. And then over here, we're gonna put free. Free, this is free. And then I'll click on create. Now we're gonna add in 2 more over here. So under add a shipping class, the next one we're gonna enter is gonna be quantity. Okay, so quantity. And then this is for quantity. Okay, and we're gonna enter in 1 more, and this is going to be fee. So fee, fee, and then fee. Okay, fee for products. Now, I know you guys might not understand what I'm doing here, but we're gonna go each one by one, and this will really help you guys with you know, what we're talking about. Oop, I gotta fix that one. That was free, I meant free, my bad. Here we go. Okay, so now that we created these shipping classes, now we're going to assign these to shipping zones, and then we're gonna assign them to specific products. So let's first go over here to shipping zones, and let's first select California, right? We are gonna select United States and Mexico as well, but let's just first start with California. So right here, I'll click on edit. So here we have the shipping costs, right? So let's go ahead now and click on edits. So we have our base shipping rate at $4.95, right? However, we can select special shipping costs for specific products, right? For example, the first one is gonna be heavy, right? So let's take a look at a heavy product. All right, so I'm over here on my e-commerce website, and we're gonna scroll down, and you're gonna see that I have this basketball net right here. Now, a basketball net is typically pretty large compared to these other products, right? So I probably should set a specific shipping rate for this specific product. Now, how can you guys understand what to pay for shipping, right? You guys can use websites like USPS, or even just call like UPS or FedEx and just ask them how much the shipping is gonna cost. They should have a general idea, right? But once you guys get like an exact price right here of like calculating the price based off the shape and size, you guys can then get like an understanding of the actual price for shipping for those specific products. So over here under WooCommerce settings, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say, you know what, for the basketball net, the shipping is actually gonna be $45, okay? So for the basketball net, we're gonna assign this later for a $45 cost, right? Now also we have free shipping, and free shipping would be for products like a virtual product. So over here on my website, you're gonna see we have a basketball PDF download. Now typically a downloadable product doesn't really have any shipping, right? So I do want to assign products that are maybe virtual or that don't really have any weight. I want to assign them to free shipping. So this is gonna be 0 right here. So they're gonna be charged $0 for shipping, right? Now the next one is a light product. So let's go ahead and take a look over here and just see if we have any light products. So I think something like this right here, actually let's do white shoes. I think the white shoes would be, one of the lighter products, right? So let's just imagine that we're gonna charge like maybe, $10 for shipping for shoes, right? Okay, so under the lights, we're gonna charge $10. Okay, so as of right now, we have free shipping, heavy, and then we have light. Now, before I go on to these other ones, which are more advanced, let's just go ahead and save this and take a look at what we can do right here. So I'm gonna save this right here. Okay, and then we're going to go to our products. So let's go over here to products and then click on all products. So first we have the basketball net, right? Now for this specific product, we're obviously gonna charge a little bit more for shipping. So we're gonna assign it for the heavy category. So we're gonna scroll down right here, and under the shipping right here, you're gonna see a shipping class. Now we can just assign this to one of these classes right here. So I'm gonna assign this to heavy. So essentially the shipping for this will be our flat rate plus $45. So let's go ahead and click on update. All right, cool. Now let's go ahead and also add it to the white shoes. So for the white shoes, I do want to actually put this in the category of the lighter products. So over here, same thing, shipping. Now for this shipping class, we're just gonna put that this is a lighter product, right? So I'm gonna put light and then click on update. And the very last product is we're gonna assign free shipping for this variable watch. Now for PDF downloads and virtual products, the shipping is actually automatically disabled, right? So we're going to assign this variable watch with free shipping. So you're gonna see right here, they can select the large and brown and there we go. So we're gonna assign this for free shipping just because it's a very expensive product and I just want to offer it, for my customers just because, right? So over here, shipping, and then we're gonna put free, okay? So then let's click on update. So next we're going to add each of these products to our store and we're gonna see what happens with the shipping. So I'll go ahead and add this to the cart. Okay, so here is the basketball nets. Now you guys are gonna see that the shipping is $49.95. That's because we charge $45 for the heavy items plus $4.95 for a flat rate shipping. So that's how you guys can sort of add specific shipping costs to specific products. So now that I showed you guys the basketball nets, let's take a look at the shoes. So here's the white shoes, and you guys are gonna see that the shipping is now $14.95. That's because we're charging a flat rate of $4.95, plus we're offering a fee of $10 for the lighter products. And then lastly, we have our variable watch, and you guys are gonna see that it has the option for free shipping. That's because we assigned this product with free shipping. If you guys have any questions about shipping classes, let me know in the comments below. So with that said, let's move on to the more advanced shipping methods. So now we're gonna get into formulas. And if you guys need help, right here, you guys can click on this link and you guys can get more information about formulas. So essentially what formulas are is you're gonna charge specific formulas for specific products. Now the very first one that we're gonna do is we're gonna do a fee plus we are gonna multiply 2 times the amount of quantity. This is typically useful if you guys do sell small products that need to be wrapped individually, because you guys do have to pay for every single wrap for small products, right? Maybe like Pokemon cards or something, you know, or like pencils, you know what I'm saying, right? So let's go back over here and adjust the quantity. So we're gonna go to quantity, right? And we're gonna charge $5 just as a flat rate. And then we're gonna enter plus, and then we're gonna enter the parenthesis sign, and we're gonna enter in $2, and then we're gonna enter the asterisk symbol, which is the multiply. Then I'm gonna type in quantity. Then I'll end the brackets, and then I'll hit space, and then parentheses. So essentially what I'm charging here is $5 for a flat fee, plus $2 for every single quantity, right? So let's go ahead and click on save right here, and let's test this method. Now before we do that, we need to assign this to a specific product. So let's go over here to products, and we're gonna assign this to the glove right here. So I'm gonna click on the glove right here, click on edit. We're gonna scroll down, and for the shipping, we're gonna enter this as a quantity, right? So I'll go ahead and click on update. So next we're going to purchase the gloves right here. And the reason why we're selecting a lot is maybe you guys are like a baseball coach and you have to buy gloves for your whole team, right? That's gonna be pretty expensive. So that is why you guys might want to do the quantity formula. So I'm gonna select 20 right here and then click on add to cart. Here, click on view cart. Okay, so here we go. We have our glove, and now let's calculate why this price is $49.95. So you'll see over here that we do have $5 as a standard fee, right? Plus 2 times 20 gloves, right? So that's $45 right here. However, we also have the flat fee at $4.95. So if you total those together, it's gonna be $49.95. However, this is where things can get a little complicated. So now you're gonna see we have a shipping cost of $45.95, which is accurate, right? But you guys are gonna notice that they also have the option for free shipping. So in order to correct this, you guys have a few options. What you guys can do is completely get rid of free shipping on your shipping settings. So over here, what we can do is we can go ahead and say, you know what? I don't wanna offer free shipping anymore. So instead of actually deleting this, I can just turn this off for now. You know, we can just turn this off and we can enable it later, right? However, you guys can still offer free shipping with a coupon code. So let's do that. So over here on the left side, we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna find marketing, right? And then here we're gonna have coupons, right? Now I've already created one right here, so I'll just go ahead and click on add a coupon code. So the first thing is we need to select a coupon code. So this is gonna be Daryl Free, right? That's the name of the coupon code. And here we have different discount types. So you can have percentage discount on the whole cart, a fixed cart discount, and then also a fixed product discount. Now we're gonna touch base more about this a little bit later, but all I really want to offer is free shipping. So I'm just gonna check the free shipping box and then click on updates. And then we're gonna publish this coupon code. Okay, so we did set this coupon code, and now what we're gonna do is now we need to assign the free valid coupon in our shipping zone. So let's go back over here to our settings and we'll go to shipping. And then we're gonna turn this back on right here. So we're gonna go back over here to edit. And for the free shipping, I'll go ahead and turn this back on. And this does now require a valid shipping coupon. I'll save that and then I'll turn it on. Okay, so here is the gloves. Now, let's say, for example, I want to bypass this shipping. So what I'm going to do right here is click on add a coupon, and we're going to type in Daryl free, and then click on apply. All right, and then you're going to see that the free shipping is now enabled and the price dropped to $2,000 and 190 bucks. So that's how you guys can create different quantities for your products and also still offer free shipping at the same time. So now that we talked about the quantity, now let's talk about the other formula. So let's go back over here to our dashboard. And we're going to go over here to WooCommerce and click on settings. Here I'll click on shipping. And now let's go back to the formulas. So over here, I'll click on edit. And then under shipping costs, we're going to go back to edit right here. So we have done the heavy, right? We've also done the free. We did the light, and then we also did the quantity, right? However, we also might want to do a fee. So what is a fee? Well, typically, sometimes you guys might want to offer specific fees, right? So here we have a percentage-based flat rates. So you guys can also do $10 plus a fee percent of $10 for the entire order. So let's go ahead and just copy this, and let's go back and paste it over here. So what I'm gonna do here is paste that in. So we have $10 plus a fee percent of 10%. But to make this more easier, let's do 20%. Let's make it a little bit more higher. And then I'll click on save. Okay, now let's go ahead and assign this to a product. So over here, I'll click on products, and we're gonna select the outdoor lamp for this one. Okay, so here's the outdoor lamp. We're gonna scroll down, and over here under shipping, I'm now going to assign this to the fee right here. And then I'll click on update. Okay, so here's the outdoor lamp, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna buy something right here. So we're gonna buy an orange one right here, and we're just gonna buy 5 of these, right? I'll add this to the cart, and then I'll view the cart. Okay, so here we go. We have the outdoor lamp, right? And our shipping cost is gonna be $64.95. Okay, so here we go. We have 20% of $250. 20% of $250 is gonna be $50, right? We also have the $10 plus we have the $4.95 as a flat rate. So you're gonna see that we're gonna be charged $50 plus $10 plus $4.95, which equals $64.95. So that's how we calculated that shipping for these specific products. So that is shipping classes summed up. There is a lot you guys can do. It's very dynamic, and with the formulas, you can pretty much accomplish any type of shipping cost you want for your store. Hey guys, so in this part of the video, we'll be talking about WooCommerce Extras. Now, WooCommerce is a great plugin that you guys can use to turn your website into an e-commerce website, right? But there's a lot of other plugins and extras that you guys can use to further enhance whatever it is you're trying to accomplish with WooCommerce. So in this part of the video, we'll be talking all about the WooCommerce Extras. You guys ready? Let's jump back to the video. Okay, so welcome to section 4. So now we're going to talk more about the helpful advanced options like tracking, shipping labels, advanced shipping methods, and coupon codes. Okay, so under search plugins, we're going to type in table rate shipping, and we're going to install this plugin right here. So I'll click on install now, and then I'll click on activate. Okay, and once you guys do that, we're going to go over here to WooCommerce and click on settings. Next, we'll go over here and click on the shipping, and then over here, I'll click on edits. So now I want to add a new shipping method. So right here, I'll click on add a shipping method, and we're going to have a new option right here called flexible shipping. So I'll go ahead and click on continue. Now this isn't for everybody, right? But I just wanted to show you guys this plugin because it's very similar to the WooCommerce table rate shipping, where you guys can involve weight, which can be very useful for some people with heavy products. So here is the option right here. It is the flexible shipping. Now, before I go and show you guys this plugin, this actually has integrations for the APIs for other shipping companies. Like you guys can print shipping labels for tons of companies like UPS, right? You guys can also do FedEx as well, and also USPS as well, right? So those are like the most popular ones in America. You guys can also use DHL. This is actually a really popular international one. And then also they have UPS WooCommerce Live Rates as well, right? So let's go ahead and go back up. Now, before we talk about the pro version, let's just stick to the basics and show you guys the free version. Now, the first thing is I don't want to charge for tax. I'm sorry, for shipping. So we're not going to involve tax with shipping because in my state, we don't use that. We have the option for free shipping as well. So just like we have the other options, you guys can also involve free shipping with like a minimum order amount and stuff like that. But we're gonna scroll down right here and we're gonna show you guys 2 really cool advanced features. So right here, I actually wanna use the ready-made scenarios because they made this really simple for us. Let's say, for example, you guys want to actually charge specific weight and then charge a specific amount based off that weight. So the first thing is you guys are going to see this is in kilograms. Now, if you guys actually want to change this, all you got to do is go over here to the WooCommerce settings under the general options, and you guys should probably change that to pounds and ounces. So over here under the product section, this is where you guys can change it. Instead of the kilograms, we're going to use pounds, and then we're going to use inches, right? And then I'll click on Save Changes, and that'll change the measurements for us. So let's go back over here to the shipping. Okay, so let's go ahead and retry that. We're going to go to ready-made scenarios, and we're going to do weight-based shipping. So essentially, if you guys have products right here and the weight is from 0 to 1 pound, the price will be charged $10, right? We also have the weight from 1 pound to about 4 pounds. And the rule is going to be, $11 for that. Maybe even more than that, maybe $20, right? And then so on and so forth. So if the total weight is 4 pounds to 7 pounds, then we're going to charge $30. And then right here, 7 to 12, that's going to be $40. So this is just a really cool rule that you guys can add, right? It just depends on what kind of products you're selling. I realize people watching this are probably selling a variety of products, and this could be very helpful when you guys actually try to sell products based off of weight. Now, in order to make this work, you need to go to your products over here and you need to assign the weight for your specific products. So for example, here we have the basketball net. I'll click on Edit. And then we're going to scroll down over here, and under the shipping, you're going to see weight, right? So this is going to be 10 pounds, right? And that's where you guys want to adjust this. Now, if you guys do actually decide to go with this, you guys probably want to take this out of the shipping class, right? Because then they're going to conflict, okay? So if you guys want to go the route of the shipping table rate, you guys can do that, or you guys can use shipping classes. It's really up to you. You guys can go both ways, right? But let's go ahead and go back over here to the flexible shipping. Okay, and just remember, you guys can add more rules. So if you guys do want the weight to be like more, so right here, we're gonna put, a 10.001 to 15 pounds and so on and so forth. And then all you gotta do is just go ahead and save those changes, and that'll be live. Now just remember, you guys need to actually go with like 0.001 just in case. So right here, you're gonna see it's 0.99 because some products might weigh 6.989 or something. So you need to make sure you're very exact with the weights. Now let's take a look at the other scenarios. So the other scenario is called the price-based shipping. So over here, I'll go ahead and use this scenario, right? So now we have this price table right here. And essentially this is the same thing. However, they are just doing price instead, right? So if the price is $0 to $99, the shipping price will be $20. And then so on and so forth. To $100 to $199, it'll be 15. And as the price gets more, the shipping cost gets lower. Now, I don't know if this is an efficient way for you guys to do your shipping because it doesn't ignore the volume and also it ignores the weight of the products. So I don't know if this would be good for everyone, right? So it's really up to you, but I just thought it was a cool plugin if you guys do want to have this kind of shipping rates on your websites. If you guys do want to install the WooCommerce tracking plugin, I've actually included that in the description. So if you guys can go ahead and download it for free in the description of this video, you guys can upload it and then install onto your WordPress website. I do have another video that shows you guys how to do that, and I will put that also in the description of this video, just in case you guys want to add tracking for your products for your e-commerce store. Okay, so in this part of the video, I'll be showing you guys how to add a tracking number for your shipping. Now, I did make a video on this a few years ago, and the plugin and video is actually still very relevant, right? So here we use this plugin right here, and we actually use a GPL website to buy the plugin. You guys can choose to buy it from a third-party website like I recommend in this video, or you guys can buy it right here from woo.com. They sell it for, I think it's like $59 a year. So you guys can go both ways. I do really think that they should have added this inside of WooCommerce, and that's why I'm kind of like against their whole like making a product plugin for everything, because it really should be inside of WooCommerce, because it's really hard to have an e-commerce website without tracking, right? So let me go ahead and show you guys the plugin. So it is called the Shipment Tracking plugin, and there are free ones, guys, but the free ones are crap. I'm telling you right now, they don't work good. That one is the best because it integrates directly into the code of the email templates. So up here, I'll click on Upload Plugin, choose the file, and I'm going to upload that plugin. So it's right here. I'll go ahead and go to my desktop. Here it is. it is WooCommerce shipment tracking. And I'll click on open and then install now. All right, next I'll click on activate plugin. Okay, and that's it. Now, if you guys go over here to WooCommerce and click on orders, you're gonna see there's this now option for your products where you guys can actually add a tracking number. So I'll click on one of these orders. And then right here, you'll see add a tracking number. And all you're gonna do right here is just go ahead and select your provider, right? So I'll put USPS. Here's the tracking number. And then I'll click on save tracking. And right here, if I click on track, this will actually take your customers over here to the tracking where they can go ahead and view the tracking for the product. Now, once you actually set this to completed and you add the tracking number, your customers will get an email automatically right here. So here is my email, and I'll go ahead and select this right here. And you're gonna see your order is complete, and here is the tracking information, and then they have their order right here. And if they click on this, it'll redirect them to whatever carrier that you guys are using and show them the tracking number. So that's how you guys can add a tracking number to your website. As you guys can tell, this is a lot more easier, the flow is better, and you'll have a lot less customer support messages from your clients. All right, party people, in this part of the video, we'll be talking about shipping labels and also invoices. So if you guys do make sales, you guys probably need to print a shipping label for your product, right? So I'll be showing you guys how to do that. Also, if your customer requests an invoice or something like that, I'll be showing you guys how to generate a really nice professional invoice for your customers as well. And the best part, they're completely free. So let me walk you guys through how to create invoices and also shipping labels for your products. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, guys, in this part of the video, I'll be showing you guys how to create shipping labels and also invoices. Now, with this free plugin, you guys can create invoices like this, and then you guys can print them on demand. Also, we have a packaging slip right here, so it shows who it's from, who it's billed to, the products, and then also we have a delivery note, if you guys want to create delivery notes. Also, you guys might need shipping labels for your products. So here is an example of a shipping label, and also we have a dispatch label, but I do think these are actually nice, right? I think these are actually pretty well structured. So I'll be showing you guys how to add this to your e-commerce store. You guys ready? So the first thing we need to do is install a free plugin. Everyone loves free, right? So over here, we're gonna scroll down and we're going to go to plugins and click on add new. And over here under search plugins, we're gonna type in shipping label. Now here's the plugin that we're gonna use. It is by WebToffee. It is called WooCommerce PDF Invoices. Go ahead and activate this plugin and then go ahead and install it on your websites. And once you guys do that, you're gonna see this icon here on the left side. So go ahead and click on invoice and packing. Now the very first option we need to select is the general option right here. This is where you guys can enter your company details. So you're gonna enter in your company details right here. You'll enter the logo of your website. You guys can enter your tax ID, but in America, we don't really offer this information on these receipts. So if you guys are from America, I wouldn't put that. I don't know about Europe. I don't know if Europe requires it or not. So that's really out of my control. Here you have a footer where you can enter in some footer credits like best of the best sports equipment. Here you have the address details where you can enter in the address. So you're gonna put in all of your business address right here. And below that, you guys have the option to show the state name in the address if you guys want to go that route. And you guys have some other options here where you guys can turn these on or off. It's really up to you, right? Once you guys adjust these settings right here, you'll then click on update settings. Okay. Once you guys do that, let's go ahead and click on the first invoice right here. So let's click on invoice. And this is where you guys can add a little bit more to your information, right? Now, every user will actually have their own invoices and all this information available in their account section right here. So under the account tab, they'll have more options. So the next is the invoice. And this is where you guys can add like something before the invoice number if you guys want to go that route. Next, you have the invoice details where you guys can upload a custom logo for your invoice. Now, if you guys do not select a logo, it'll just use the default one like over here. So it's really up to you if you guys want to go that route, right? And then below that, we just have some other general options if you guys want to use these options or not. So they're not required, right? So once you guys select those options, you'll click on update. And then once you guys click on update, right here, you'll click on customize. And this is where you guys can customize your invoice. So on the right side, you're gonna see these tabs right here, right? And you guys can turn these tabs on, right? Or you guys can turn them off. So for example, for the document title, I wanna change this to black right here, right? And then I'll just put like invoice, right? I think that's good, right? Here we have the company logo and name. You guys can adjust the width, right? You guys can use the company name of the website, or you can use the company logo, right? So you guys will go through these options right here, turn whatever you want on or off, right? And then once you guys turn them on, you guys can further customize them here, like adjusting the font size, and you guys can make this like bold and, you know, fully design this, right? So you guys can use this if you guys want to have invoices either sent to them, or you guys can download them for your own records, right? Okay, so I'll go ahead and click on save. Next, we have the packaging slip. So you guys will be able to look at your packaging slip from your order section, but right here, you guys can include the product image. You guys can add a customer note and then also add the footer. Now, right here is the packaging slip. So you'll see we have the products right here, right? And you guys can actually decide to, you know, add in a footer or not, or add in a customer note if you guys want to go that route. Next, we have the delivery note. So the delivery note is this right here, where essentially it looks the same. They just formatted it a little bit differently, right? So let's go ahead and take a look here. So we can include the product image. We can also add a customer note and then also add a footer to that. So I'll tell you what, I'll add a footer, you know, that includes our slogan. And next we have shipping label. Now shipping labels might be a little bit more important. Now you guys cannot customize it in the free version, but in the pro version you guys can. So over here, if we go to customize, you guys can add specific things, right? You guys can add in like, you know, the address, email field, and so on and so forth. But they do have other options here in the pro version, like a barcode, tracking number, packaging number, and so on and so forth. You guys can also add your logo in the pro, but it's really not needed, guys. And if you're just getting started out, I would not use the pro version. Only really upgrade to the pro if you guys are making sales, right? So this is just something to get you guys started with, just so you guys have something. And then next we have the dispatch label. And essentially this is the dispatch label right here. And personally, guys, you know what I would do? Honestly, I would actually just go ahead and bypass this right here. And I would use something like this right here, because you guys can use this as like your shipping label, right? Because it has the address and the shipping address, right? So you guys can sort of mix and match this, or use whatever it is you think would be best for your business. But once you guys actually have that, we'll go over here to the Woocommerce and the order section. And let's say, for example, you guys want to view it. So over here, I'll click on one of my orders. And if you guys scroll down over here, you guys are gonna see that you guys can now download the invoice, right? So you guys can go ahead and download this to your computer, and then you guys can actually email this to your clients, right? And then also we have the delivery note. So this is the delivery note where you guys can save this and download it onto your computer. Same thing with the shipping label and the dispatch label. So that is how you guys can create invoices and everything else. Now, I do want to also clarify something about the WooCommerce shipping labels. So let's go over here to WooCommerce settings. And over here, I'll click on WooCommerce shipping. So before I made this video, I really tried to use the WooCommerce shipping. Now, in order to use the WooCommerce shipping, you guys actually need to follow various steps. And it may or not work for you guys. So over here, you guys will see that I contacted WooCommerce and they've made things extremely difficult, but I'll go ahead and just show you guys anyways. I'm just the middle guy here. I'm just giving you guys my sort of opinion on this. So first, you guys need to add a payment gateway into WordPress, right? Which is very common. However, now you have to create an account for woocommerce.com. You also need to create an account for wordpress.com, and then you need to sync the accounts in order to make sure that it works between both platforms. Now, let me reiterate here. I am not using woocommerce.com and I'm not using wordpress.com. I'm actually using wordpress.org, but to make it work, you have to make an account for both. Now, I went ahead and I actually made my account for woocommerce.com. So you guys will see I have my store right here. Right here is my store. And here is my email, right? So here is my email right here. I did the same thing over here for wordpress.com. I added my credit card information. And then over here under the account settings, you'll see that it is the same exact address. Also, we have also linked the same exact e-commerce store. So I also did link this account right here. So this is the same email with also the same website. Now, also, if you guys do want to try this, you'll also need to have the Jetpack plugin installed on your website. So over here under installed plugins, I'll click on installed plugins. And then I'll scroll down right here and you're gonna need Jetpack. So you're gonna wanna make sure Jetpack is installed. This will essentially sync your website with WordPress.com, right? So you wanna make sure that this plugin right here is installed on your website. It's a free plugin, doesn't cost you guys anything whatsoever, right? But once you guys actually go through the process, make an account with Woo and sync it up with WordPress.com, then you'll also have to install Jetpack onto your website. Once you meet all those criteria, we'll then go ahead and show you guys what we found when we used WordPress.com and WordPress.org, right? Okay, so you guys are gonna see that my credit card is on the website. We have the email address, we have the paper size, and then also here you guys can select the dimensions of packaging. So if you guys do want to select specific packaging, you guys can go ahead and pick whatever you guys use right here, or you guys can select a custom package and they'll let you know like what the price is. So you put in your dimensions, the weight of the empty package, and then here you guys can go ahead and put a package name, right? Okay, so once you guys go ahead and do that, let's say for example, you want to try to use WordPress instead of that plugin. Over here, I'll go ahead and click on one of our orders. We'll scroll to the bottom, and then here you're gonna see shipping label. So right here, I'll click on create a shipping label. Now the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to go ahead and create the origin address, right? So this is the actual address of where you're located. You'll then go ahead and enter in the address where you guys are shipping to. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit an address here and put in an address. Okay, so I'm gonna verify my address. So this address was also verified, so we have the 2 green check marks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put in the quantity right here. So I'm just gonna put that this is 1 pound. I am not shipping dangerous goods. I'll click on use this package. And then you'll get tracking rates from the USPS. Now this is actually really cool. I like how they've integrated this. However, when you actually try to buy the shipping label, we did get errors on our side, right? So I'll go ahead and click on purchase. So this is the error that we got on our end. Now you guys can always try it yourself. All you gotta do again is just create an account with Woocommerce.com and then sync it up with WordPress.com, install the Jetpack plugin, and then hopefully you guys won't get any errors. So sorry to end the video on a sour note, guys. I've done my best. I don't know why it's not working. We went through tons of documentation and we could not figure it out. And just to let you guys know, right here, they let us know the conditions. So you guys can always try this. Maybe it'll work for you guys. It just didn't work for us. And to end the video, I'll let you guys know what we responded. We basically said we connected both websites and followed all the directions, but still have the same error. And can I ask you, I'm using WordPress from a hosting company. Why do I need to connect WordPress.com, which we are not using, and another website, Woo.com, which we are also not using, then try and sync them together, but doesn't work. So who is to blame and how would you fix this? Why would you think this is a good experience for a customer? This is actually quite painful, and I do think it is. I think this is actually a terrible way to try to link all these random websites together just to print a simple shipping label. But you guys can always use that free extension that I mentioned earlier, and you guys can use that to print shipping labels and also invoices for your websites. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys do have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below, and I will see all of you party people in the next video, guys. Take care. All right, party people, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys do have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys do want to learn how to make that amazing e-commerce websites, we have that tutorial in the description below this video if you guys do want to go ahead and check it out. My name is Daryl Wilson, and I will see all of you party people in the next video, guys. Take care.